tomorrow is the big fight. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. They've been amping up the promo. I don't know if y'all just seen they had the face-off with Cameron hosting it between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. They did the face-off. Did y'all watch that?
Yeah,
I didn't watch the face-off.
You didn't watch the face-off?
Oh, you talking about the whole thing with Cameron? I didn't see the whole thing.
Niggas don't be doing no homework.
I watched the documentary, or not the documentary, but the Showtime boxing before, you know what I mean, pre-fight thing they've been having. They got like 3 episodes.
Okay, so they did that, and just like an hour ago, they did like, I guess, like the weigh-in face-off, and Jake Paul jump on stage. He get real close to Tyson's face. Tyson slapped the shit out of him. So y'all watched that video, right?
I saw that, yeah.
Y'all think it's scripted?
I don't know. At this point, I don't think so. If he doing that, but he walked up to him and they show him stepping on his foot.
Oh, he stepped on his. I didn't see that.
When he crawled up to him, I think it was scripted, but Jake got too close to bro and stepped on him and it hurt him, so he smacked him real quick.
Matter of fact, let me run it back. Tyson walks up in Versace Speedos.
Yeah, wow.
And socks, looking like a madman. Jake Paul come out of nowhere, jump on the stage, and like Kali said, I guess he stepped on his foot. Tyson smacked him. But what made me think it was scripted, because right after he smacked him, he kind of pointed at his leg. Like, I don't know what that was. Was that type of signal? Like, what was that?
I thought maybe he was saying, like, you stepped on my foot. Like, that's why I did it.
Okay. So that makes sense then. Like, you stepped on my foot, that's why I smacked you. So my question to y'all is, after seeing all of this, do y'all believe the fight is fixed? And who y'all got winning? Me personally, if the fight's not fixed, I got Tyson. I don't care about the age gap or whatever the case. Like, this is Iron Mike, bro. So if it's not fixed, I got Tyson. But this is on Netflix. This is box office.
This will make me look at it different because it's on Netflix.
And I don't know if y'all. Well, I know y'all seen it because I sent y'all the interview where Tyson got interviewed by this little girl. She asked him about legacy, like how you feel about your legacy, and the answer he gave made me raise some eyebrows and had me thinking this might be fixed because he said, "I don't give a fuck about legacy. Legacy is who gives a fuck about legacy? Like what type of person cares about his legacy? That's basically some ego, selfish shit. Who wants to be remembered after you die? Like you dead. Like he kept emphasizing, you dead and gone. Who gives a fuck? So to me, it sounds like he doesn't care about his legacy. The fans care more about his legacy. The culture cares more about his legacy because we feel a part of that. We all grew up watching Tyson fights. Tyson Black, greatest boxer ever. He was a part of hip hop. He was a part of the streets. So we actually care more about Tyson's legacy than Tyson. Tyson to tell you, in every interview, I ain't shit.
Yeah.
I ain't nothing. Matter of fact, he almost fucked up TK Kirkland for Kirkland saying, nah, Tyson, you the man. Nigga, I ain't shit. Who the fuck is you to tell me I'm something? Like, he finna beat a nigga up for telling him you are something, bro. That's wild.
I think Tyson is in living proof of a man who walks with the death of an ego. You know what I'm saying? And I think his message was just basically not getting attached to shit. A lot of people do so much for the wrong reasons. And he like basically the legacy, he's not going to be able to see it when he's dead. So that's probably why he's not getting attached to it and caring about it. Like he made his mark. He's made his impact on people. This nigga want to get music and shit. This nigga crazy. But I just think I think it's different. I think it's different. I got a different message from him. I just think he's showing people not to be attached to certain shit. Like, nah, if it ain't scripted, I for sure got Tyson. Kali, you already know. Yeah, but if
and we've been talking about this for a while,
my boy LBC told me Tyson getting knocked out, and I need 1,000 burpees from you, if Cub win.
So the round's gonna be 2 minutes. They're not gonna be regularly 3 minutes, how they usually are. I think if it's fixed, you got Jake Paul winning. If it's not fixed, you got Tyson winning. I think it's fixed because everybody who Jake has fought has been older. Like, so to me, it's automatically fixed, and they're not even active in boxing at the point in time. So that already fixes it to me at that point. Plus, he didn't go the route that a regular boxer would go. People try to say, oh, you know, it's a different route, whatever the case is. You got Deontay Wilder, who started at 28 and then became a professional boxer. So Jake Paul, with the money, could have definitely went that route, and he chose not to. So for me, already just off that, it's fixed as it is. Like,
be more entertainer.
Yeah, you getting fights off of, you know, just name and being able to put up the production dollars. So for me, it's already scripted. If it's not, you got Tyson. I do think it's scripted, but that step on the foot maybe just shocked or woke Tyson up. So I think Jake he's going to have a hard challenge if it's scripted on like not doing too much. Because if it is and you doing too much, that might make Tyson want to go crazy.
It might trigger him.
Yeah,
he
you
might go
also-
off the script.
But do y'all think like because Jake done knocked out a few people? Do you think those were scripted?
I do.
When he knocked out Woodley, what's the boy?
I
name?
think Woodley was definitely scripted. If you watch the
Coach
footage,
snoring.
it looked like he gave him a signal with his hand. It looked like he gave him a signal, and
Yeah.
then Woodley just put his hands down and just bam. I mean, let's be real. Woodley's not a boxer. He did MMA. I'm pretty sure he didn't make as much money as he got for that fight. So I'm not a boxer anyway. What difference do it make if I take a dive to Jake Paul?
That's how I looked at it. And then the only person that he fought, which was Fury's brother, which was he's a pro boxer, he lost to. So that's my thing of like when he actually fought a professional boxer that's his age right now, it was a loss. So the other ones to me look scripted for that reason.
And look, let's run the optics down of the fight. Tyson's 58. Jake Paul's 27.
Yeah, that's nuts.
So that's a crazy age gap. Boxing's a young man's sport. So he's fighting a senior citizen.
We had Bernard Hopkins, though. He was whooping niggas when he was older, I believe. So it's possible. It's possible.
It's possible, but that's
do you
kind
think
of
Father Time got him? But
Nah, I don't think
the
so.
rounds
yet.
are 2 minutes, like you said. The boxing gloves will weigh 14 ounces rather than the standard 10. So right there, they got more padding in the gloves, basically to kind of soften up Tyson blows. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So if it's scripted, we'll know off the first round, off the dribble, of how aggressive Tyson is. If Tyson just come out and put the pressure on him and really hitting him, dazing him, then it's like, oh, okay,
It's ugly.
But if Tyson get in there, get the plan, and Jake Paul get the tagging him, and he get the stumbling, all right, man, he took the bag. And this was crazy to me. Tyson gets 20 million, Jake Paul get 40.
Yeah.
That's wild because Tyson has the legacy. Like this is Tyson. So what does that say about Tyson really even caring about it if he will accept less money? Because I couldn't see nobody like Money Mayweather accepting less than like a Jake Paul or Jake Paul's brother. There's no way.
I think they have when you say that though, it's two different kind of like personalities. Like Mayweather is known off that. Tyson has the money and he probably doesn't really care about it. To me, this is a favor for a homie or a little brother or whatever you want to call it that he has relationship with him, and he knows that again the production dollars are behind it, and it's going to be a good payday to go in there for 10 minutes and you know what I mean make
Right.
20 million. It's like why not do it?
Even then,
That
they
is a great
might have
payday.
negotiated a number on his own behalf, and he was cool with that number, and Jake Paul might have did the same thing. So it's just like give or take.
So he don't know what Jake Paul's getting.
Yeah,
is what you saying.
He might know now, but when they negotiated the deal, maybe not. But it's like you say, I don't.
Do y'all think it'll
40
be the
million is
most?
cuz. Tyson should be getting more money.
Tyson definitely should be
I'm
getting
only
more money.
watching it because of Tyson.
Exactly.
Do y'all think it'll be the most watched fight ever?
Fuck
Nah,
no.
They both
no.
coming around
Come
keep
on,
saying
man.
that. I'm like,
Come
I
on.
don't know.
Hell
You
no.
had
There's
the-
no
you had
fucking
the,
way,
You had
bro.
the Rumble in the Jungle. You had all type of legendary fights to think this is ever going to be the most watched fight. This is just some more entertainment. That's all it is.
More people might catch the bootleg on not the bootleg,
Stream
but the
East or
clips
some shit. Okay,
on Twitter. Because you know, as soon as the fight happens, it's gonna be on Twitter. People are gonna be going live. More people's probably gonna see the playback than actually watching it live because it's on Netflix.
That's a fact.
And it come on early as shit.
Yeah, 5
It
o'clock
started
on a
5 o'clock
Friday.
on a Friday. People was in traffic still, so
Yeah.
I highly doubt that. If it was they were trying to make it like box officey, they would have had that on a Saturday, like
They fucked
like
up for
usual
that, low-key,
Saturday
they
night.
did. They
Friday
fucked
at 5, like niggas getting off work.
Yeah.
Some people going to the strip club to get time away from their wife.
You're
Couple
not
niggas
even
gonna
getting
sit.
into the spot at 7. That's
Yeah,
too early.
oh God,
Yeah.
niggas ain't even gonna get to the house at 7.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It'd be funny if Cud did like that episode of Martin when Cud threw the fight party when Tyson was fighting. The fight was over in like 10 seconds.
And y'all remember the Tyson Punch-Out game, right?
I think I seen
Nah, I
him.
don't
So I
remember that
seen
one.
him playing it on because I never played it. I'm
Well, yeah,
too young to
you
play
were
it,
Gen
but I
Z.
seen Jake playing it, and it was like super hard to beat Tyson on the game.
Now it was,
Yeah.
but they had a matchup of the white guy on there. Then they put him back face to face with Tyson, and they're like, "Look, they predicted this in the '80s. they back at it. Like they had this shit set up already, and it looked like it. Coincidence, maybe. I don't know. I mean, this shit's a simulation, if you ask me. But I just don't. It just don't feel real to me. Just don't feel authentic. It doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
It just feels like a money grab
Well,
for
It
Jake
was
and
better.
Tyson.
It was better for me until they started doing all the weigh-in shit and all that. Like it looked at like games when they started doing that shit. Before that, I'm like, Man, I hope Tyson's still gonna take this serious. He's talking about he ready. He tired of people playing with the sport.
Is his legacy cooked or tainted if he takes a dive or if he just really loses?
We know this ain't a real fight. Cause legacy can never be cooked.
I don't
Tyson
think
did
people
too
even
much.
remember it. To be honest, if he lose or if he win, it's gonna just be like it is what it is.
Is this a win for Jake Paul if he wins?
It's a win for
Yeah,
Jake Paul,
for
win
sure.
or lose, because
Yeah.
he got in the ring with Tyson. That's automatic. That's a win for him.
He's saying he going after Canelo after this, which I don't
He's
know.
not fighting Canelo. But it's a win-win for Jake Paul, and it's a lose-lose. It's a win-win because he's fighting Tyson, so you get that on your resume. I fought Mike Tyson, and he's getting $40 million. But it's a lose-lose because whether you lose, you lost to Tyson, bro. Like, but he's 58, so it's not like you lost to Iron Mike. But if you beat him, you beat a 58-year-old Iron Mike. So it's like it's no win for Jake Paul either way besides getting paid and getting Tyson on his resume. Now, everybody's mad at Jake Paul like, oh, you need to fight a real boxer his age. But, like, let's be realistic. Everybody's watching Jake Paul fight for him to lose, to see him lose. So why would I give a fuck if I'm Jake Paul about what y'all talking about when I could just keep getting these washed up MMA fighters, these old boxers looking for a payday, pay them to take a dive, piss y'all off, so y'all gonna watch my fights even more, continuing on, because you're waiting to see, okay, is this gonna be the one where I get knocked out? Is this gonna be the one where I get knocked out? He's not a real boxer per se, to where he cares about a legacy or anything like that. Like, he's getting to the bag.
Yeah.
So for Jake Paul, he's doing what the fuck he's supposed to do. In the eyes of boxing fans, oh, he's a clown, he's a coward, he's ducking.
Yeah, I think if he was to even like what he's doing, he can take the route of being like a DAZN or something like that, like a big production company that just hosts fights. I could see him doing that, or like the next what's his name, Dana White. Like, he could be somebody like that, where, you know, with the fights he's getting, he may be able to have production, because he did solid for the girl fight too. The last time they had a lot of popularity around that. So
Dana White,
you never know.
big shoes.
But
You never know.
But if you really think about it, outside of Jake Paul, who was there to make boxing exciting or big box office? Mayweather retired.
Tank.
You got Tank.
You got Tank. Okay, you got Tank.
you
What
got
weight
Tank.
class is Tank though?
I think
Don't
he's
matter. He like something.
light
yeah.
something. Yeah.
Okay,
you got-
and Paul
you
is
got-
considered what? Heavyweight?
Paul right now,
He
yeah.
would be.
Yeah.
He's heavyweight, right?
Yeah. You got Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury in the heavy.
Wilder's cooked. Wilder's
yeah,
done.
Yeah, he's pretty tough.
Fury just took an L. It looked like he done. I ain't heard his name in a
who else we
while.
got?
So besides Tank, and he's in another weight class, but as far as heavyweights, I don't see no names other than Jake Paul who
I don't
can
even
really
look-
get
I don't even
this
look
shit
at-
buzzing.
I mean,
like
boxing
that.
right now is
I don't
just-
even look at him in a boxing lane.
Oh, your
I
shit
look at
fell
him
out.
like
Boxing right now is just, I feel like it's been since Floyd, like welterweight, you know what I mean, and junior, like middleweight, shit like that has been the most
It's
popular
been more
classes.
popular than heavyweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There haven't been
I-
really no heavyweights like
I know,
that.
because the heavyweights been a lot of them fights we be looking at them like they fixed too. But a lot of people, I don't even look at Jake Paul as like he's in the boxing with the rest of them.
Yeah,
You know what
I-
I'm saying?
I
I don't
don't.
really calculate that. I look at him like an entertainer.
That's how I look at him.
It's crazy though because he was training for like 5 years before he even came out and announced his first fight. So everybody was just looking at it like, oh, it's this guy on YouTube, this YouTuber. Whole time he been training.
Yeah.
Knock Nate Robinson the fuck out.
Yeah.
What the fuck he got knocked out by a YouTuber? Like, bro, this dude been having the best training in the world for like 5 fucking years on the low.
Yeah.
So he's nice, but he hasn't got no respect because again, he ain't really fought nobody. And the one time he fought a real boxer, he took the L.
And that was just my whole thing of like, when you are somebody who's trained for, you know what I mean, from this high or been grown up in it, it's different from somebody who just put the gloves on. And you know, it comes a lot down to talent as well, natural talent in situations with boxing. I feel like a lot of times people could be good. Because Deontay Wilder, I keep going back to him, but he's an example of somebody who didn't have like all the training in the world, but was still good. But he went the regular route.
We
so-
got a question here. Somebody said, do you think his brother Logan Paul is jealous and punching air right now for Jake? Because Jake is taking boxing serious. Do you think he's genuinely happy for him and supporting him?
I think that there is some, and you know, if you ever like looked at their interviews and just interactions between each other, there's definitely a little bit of jealousy there. I think, you know, Logan had the thing with the WWE, which was big, but besides that, Jake is shitting on him in all form and fashion. Like, you got the podcast, it's good, but I see jealousy there because he's just doing better than him. And I believe there was something going on where he didn't want to wear Prime for his fights and things of that nature, so it was like he didn't want to give his brother the promo, or he couldn't because he was inside somewhere where that wasn't allowed to be seen on camera, whatever the case is. So there's been back and forth between them. And right now, who's more like popping is Jake Paul. So
they got into it on that podcast.
Yeah, because of that.
Jake damn near told him, like, look, bro, you're not that good. I'm better than you. Because his brother was trying to dim his light a little bit. So I do think that his brother is hating on him a little bit. Not even a little bit, a lot of it. He made it evident. They was taking shots at each other on social media. It could be divide and conquer where they making the fans think they beefing. But nah, I think his brother was genuinely a little jealous because he did the fight with Floyd. And his brother's name is still rising over his. And he's still getting name after name after name. And his brother kind of fading to black. But I think a big part of that was his brother marrying that broad. It's like once he married that broad who was like a known whore, apparently.
That was...
He damn near was on some cuckold shit. Everybody low-key lost respect for him. Like, damn, this who you married, bro? So I think that took a big hit to his reputation and dropped him down a little bit.
I could agree with that. And in that fight, too, I forget what his name was, who he went against. It just wasn't that big of a turnout. So he hasn't been able to put on bigger shows by himself than Jake Paul has.
Paul's just more entertaining. He's doing more outside the ring than he is inside the ring, but that's what the game is today. It's just like a rapper, bro. You got to do more outside the booth than inside the booth damn near. And he's doing everything. The trolling, he's taking Floyd's hat off.
And even though...
he brought Tyson a fucking pigeon. Here go a pigeon from Southeast Asia. Like, he's just doing everything and hitting from every angle to make it exciting and make people want to watch the fight.
Yeah, and he has more of a stake in pop culture and, like, the new generation of kids more than Logan Paul. Like, Logan Paul got the podcast and stuff like that, but you'll see Jake Paul with Aiden or Kai or people like that where you're not going to see Logan with those people. And those are the people right now that is getting all the attention. So he's just doing it bigger than him right now at this point in time.
I think the biggest key, though, is back to what you just said. He keeps reinventing himself outside of the boxing. The boxing is just like, that's everything for him to make the money. But outside of that, he doing all these gimmicks and all that type of shit, like how he did the shit with his stomach. Like it looked like he was fat or something.
Yeah, made him look like he was fat as hell.
He just wore the diamond little, I don't know if y'all saw that, earpiece, saying he didn't want Tyson to bite his ear off.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
see, just little shit like that is going to get you pushed over the top more than somebody who just trains and shows up for the fight. That's why Mayweather got all that money, because before Mayweather start popping shit and boasting about his record and becoming who he was, nobody was really too much talking about Floyd.
Yeah.
It's when he became Money Mayweather, like, oh shit, I gotta watch his fights now.
It's crazy. And his fights, a lot of them was boring, and we was still tuning in to see it.
Floyd was beating the shit out of niggas when he first came in.
When he first came in, I'm saying for sure, yeah. But later on in his career, I felt like it got really defensive.
I think you got to be really into skill and watching boxing to fuck with Floyd. Like, a lot of niggas hate him because he defense, but that take a good art amount to not be getting hit.
This is why UFC is booming more than boxing now, because most people aren't fans of the sport or the art. They're fans of fighting. So they want to see a barroom brawl. They don't want to watch the sweet science of it. If you are a fan of the science, you'll love watching Floyd. It's like poetry in motion. But most people just want to see an old school backyard brawl. So that's what the UFC is. But as far as people criticizing Jake Paul for not fighting real fighters, I mean, come on, what is he gonna do? Get in there, fight a fucking Tank Davis, get knocked the fuck out, and now his run is over. His opportunity at grabbing these big bags is over.
I mean, I think it would be interesting. Like, imagine, bro, he's done all this streaming and IRL stuff, and he's somebody who was big on YouTube for a long time. Why not take us through the journey of going amateur, go do 30, 40 fights amateur, go get a Golden Gloves, go do some things that's going to show us, oh, shit, you really about it. Like, you already rich, bro, and got the money. You have nothing else to do but make more money showing us whatever you want to show us. Why not go show us how you take the actual journey of becoming a boxer? Like, we know you could do the productions and all that shit and fight whoever you want to call up. We get it. But if you were to go and start from ground zero and show us, I think that would be crazy. I'd watch it.
Yeah, but that's for y'all satisfaction. Nigga, if I could skip all of that and handpick who the fuck I want to get the biggest bags.
Yeah, why not? For sure.
Nigga, I'm not doing all that. Nigga, fuck y'all. Y'all want to see me lose anyway. Second I lose, y'all gonna turn me into a fucking meme.
No, that's
so
true.
what do I care about proving anything to y'all. Fuck y'all. I'm getting to the bag. That's what this is about anyway.
It'd be proven to itself. Like you said, that'd be more inspiring to a point where it's like, damn, cuz was a YouTuber, jumped in that lane and really became successful in that. Because like you said, he already rich. So it's not really nothing else much you could do. You just having fun with the world at this point.
But I mean, how is it not inspiring? Nigga, I was a YouTuber
It is.
dancing, doing bullshit.
It is.
And now I'm fighting Tyson. Whether y'all believe it's real or not, how many of y'all are able to go from YouTube to in the ring with Mike Tyson, in the ring with Nate Robinson, in the ring with Tyrone Woodley? Like, that in itself is inspiring no matter how much of a circus it is.
I didn't say it ain't inspiring. I just said him becoming a more professional boxer would be more inspiring.
In his brain, he professional.
I mean,
in his mind, because he said, I'm taking this serious. Y'all think I'm playing, but I'm taking this serious. These niggas is just on my checklist. Yeah, I got Tyson up out of here. 58, 68. I got Tyson, nigga.
Yeah,
you didn't.
Yeah, you taking it serious as far as getting that bag. You ain't taking it serious as getting in the ring with niggas that's your age and about what you own. That's not taking it serious. Yeah. The same way niggas criticize Floyd talking about he didn't fight certain fighters or certain people. No, you're not going to get the same respect. But, of course, you're going to respect the way you get the bag and acknowledge everything you've been doing because that's still big. But it's not the same as getting in the ring with them boxers that have been boxing all their motherfucking life.
And I was just going to say, that's why UFC now is even bigger than boxing, is because UFC puts people together that have a chance of losing against each other. Where boxing, it's like, I won't fight you until 10 fights down the road where it's already burnt out. And that's why boxing's dying anyway. That's the same kind of shit he's doing. Like, he's not fighting nobody.
Yeah, but that's the Mayweather effect, where if you lose a fight, you're done. Yeah. You can't lose. So niggas is going to handpick fights that they believe they can win to get to a certain level, because once you lose, you out of the race. It ain't like back in the days when you could just come right back and get your get back on the revenge tour. It's over with for you, bro. You take a loss, I don't know if he got it no more. Nigga lost one time. You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as Jake Paul, by the time y'all watch this, the fight will have happened already. So y'all let us know who y'all got winning.